Today we're celebrating 5,000 subscribers.
Yay!
Yeah, we're really thrilled. It's been so fun to document and share this experience, this time in our lives. So many changes, so many things happening. Plus, at the end of the video, we're going to have a little surprise for you. Well, there's a little tip as to what we're going to be talking about. Stick around to the end if you want to find out how maybe you can get one of those for free.
We decided we're not going to put out an episode today because we just reaching this sort of milestone of 5,000 subscribers made us just reflect a little on what we've been through.
Yeah.
And learned and experienced.
We started the channel just to kind of share what we were doing with our friends and family all over the world, and getting to meet so many people online, it's really awesome.
Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised how many people would be interested and want to help us out, and we've made some amazing connections so far, and I know we're still at the beginning of our journey, really. We've got so much more ahead of us still, so that makes me even more excited for the future.
Today we're just going to go for a little walk, take you with us, and share some of the things we learned.
Both about bus conversions and about YouTubing.
You having trouble?
Yeah, I don't know why it's all spilling out on me. It's alright. Let's go! The other day, I was going for a run by myself here. I bumped into a bobcat, which I guess is pretty rare around here. It's kind of cool to bump into wild animals out here. So we didn't start this YouTube channel because we're experts on building a bus, obviously. And we didn't think that mattered. We're more about being storytellers and sharing our journey. And one of the things we've realized is super important is having the right tools. It makes the world a difference. And sometimes it's just like, oh, it's another expense, or you might find out about it and you're like, oh, do we really need that tool? Because it's just another thing to buy to add to the expense list. And yeah, sometimes it really does. It makes life so much easier, right?
Yeah. When we were doing our demolition and pulling our flooring out, that was one of the toughest parts of the demolition. And we tried so many tools to get glue off of our beams. And in the end, we found we had to use an adhesive dissolver called citrus syrup, as well as using the multi-tool, which is the vibrate-y thing that Mella likes to call. And that was the best way for us to...
Yeah, the glues are really intense. Now that we've learned that trick, we've been able to use it in other parts of the build too. And, you know, then it goes a lot quicker and easier removing the glue.
Other people who were doing conversions with the same bus, who they were able to simply just peel theirs off. So I don't know what the factors are, but every step of the way, finding the right tool made a huge difference.
And recently, one of the jobs we've done, which you're going to see in a future episode, so you're going to see us taking out the windows and reskinning the bus. And we've been using like manual cork gun the whole time, and they've been kind of difficult, and we finally
got ourselves an electric power caulk and adhesive gun.
So much easier. Like, the job went so much better.
Yeah, right tools for the job make all the difference. Other thing that we've learned from the bus build is everything takes a lot longer than you even imagine. You have to research, you have to try out some techniques and test them, and then finally figure out what's going to work on each project along the way.
Yeah, and just by the time we've figured it out, we're done with the job.
Yeah, in an upcoming episode, I'm learning how to do electrical wiring and wiring up the lighting, and got it all wired up, did it wrong, had to take it down, redo it, and now I know how to do electrical wiring, but I'm done with that part of the job. It also has cost a little bit more than we anticipated.
Yeah, there's so many hidden costs. You know, we researched from other people who shared their budgets and try to figure out our own budget based on what we wanted. People always ask me, how much have you spent so far? I can't tell you exactly because we haven't tallied it all up yet, but there's so many hidden expenses that you just don't think about, like buying the tools that you didn't know you needed.
And we could have done this a lot cheaper. We could have been saving money and doing it quick and cheaply, but for what we want to do, we want this to be a home for us because we right now don't have a backup plan. This is where we're going to be living. We want it to be nice. We want it to be designed and functional the way we'd like it, so we're okay spending the time and a little more money.
As we've gone, after we've done a job, we've realized there's a better way to do it. And we mostly choose to go back and redo the job, which means more time and more money. But again, it's that thing of we're trying to build a home, a good home that's well built. So it always, at the end of the day, we go, yeah, it's worth it. Let's go back and fix it now that we know better. Yeah, that has prolonged our build.
And I always say we're learning on the job. Sometimes we're learning the hard way.
Yeah. It's okay whichever way you choose to do your bus. That's kind of the cool thing about it. And if we just wanted to get out quickly and not spend a lot of money and have this be a temporary living situation for us just so we could travel, I would have said, Don, let's just get a short bus, you know?
Even if we would have wanted to do that with this bus, there's a lot of things we would have done differently. So if you'd be interested in hearing about all the things we would have done differently if we were just doing a vacation bus, comment below and let us know. Maybe we can share a little snippet on that information. Another big thing we learned working on the bus thus far is that it could test anyone's relationship.
For sure. You're tired and you're hot. You get grumpy, especially with your partner. I mean, we try to keep things light and funny sometimes to enjoy ourselves even when things get tough, but it's hard. And, you know, we've learned to let that go. Like, Don gets grumpy and I can see it coming. And sometimes you just need to move past it and not take it personally. It's helped strengthen us, I think, because we've learned to understand each other and we work together all the time now.
And we work together so much better than we did when we started.
Yeah. But I could see that it could break a relationship too.
Yeah.
Might mean that relationship needs to be broken, I don't know. But it might just push you towards the direction you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
But we've had to learn to communicate better and we understand each other better and can read each other's moods and when to just, you know, step back and let that person be grumpy and just get the job finished.
Yeah, I was thinking recently about working on a bus conversion with your partner, significant other, or your wife or husband. And what is bus conversion years like? Like dog years is like 7 to 1. I think bus conversion years is at least 4 to 1.
This is one of my favorite areas in the property around here.
When we first made the decision to go ahead and document our bus conversion and experience, we really did it because we wanted a way to share it with our friends and family all over the world. But that's since grown, of course. With 5,000 subscribers now, it's just amazing to know that we've got a community and an audience of people who are enjoying the journey with us.
I don't think we realized the community we'd be gaining from sharing this on YouTube. It's just awesome to see people who are just really interested in what we're doing and helping us out and sharing. And we've met some amazing people so far. We're very grateful to be a part of the bus community.
Yeah, there's been a number of people we've connected with who've given us lots of helpful tips, sometimes a little too late in our process because we're so slow at getting our videos out. But then other times, there's been people that we've connected with who have given us such helpful information for the stuff we're working on right now and in the future.
We also didn't realize that it would actually be a record for us to go back and look and see how we did things, because sometimes months later we're like, oh wait, how did we do that? So we can figure out what to do next and we can go back and watch the video to know exactly what we did. It's kind of helpful.
Yeah, it's also helpful to realize we didn't know how big of a goofball couple we could be.
Yeah, and once we start traveling, obviously it's going to be such an amazing record that years in the future we'll be able to go back and you know, enjoy watching this adventure.
But that's not to say that YouTube and putting vlogs out and sharing the conversion don't have their cons.
Yeah. One of the things that we're struggling with right now is that it makes everything take longer. So while we're doing the bus build, because you actually have to worry about the camera and, you know, is the camera in the right shot and move the angles and get everything you need, it takes double the amount of time to do a job.
Yeah, you're maybe working on something and you're up on a ladder and then you realize the battery's dead. So then you got to go and see if there's batteries charged and swap out cards. And it's silly to, it might seem silly to complain about it, but I
don't think we're complaining.
Okay.
I think we're just explaining, really. I think it's, I didn't realize how much more time. I just thought the camera's just going to be rolling while we're doing stuff, but it's not like that. And then on top of that, the editing. We put a lot of effort into our videos, and I wouldn't want to do it any other way, but that does mean that so much more of our time is taken away that we can't be working on the bus because we're trying to get these videos out. And again, it's not a complaint because it's what we want to do, but it does mean that our bus build is going to take us doubly as long. So if you're thinking about doing YouTube, just, you know, that's something to consider. Do you want your bus build to go quick, or do you want to document it? Because it's hard to do both.
And we could do the videos differently. We could just set up a camera and set it to shoot a time lapse and then just post that. But I think both of us kind of have this vision, how we want our videos to be and what kind of quality we want to hold ourselves up to from all our experience as creative types over the years and years. So definitely takes more time to do the kind of videos we want to do because of that.
Gosh, how many hours do you think we put in a week on editing alone?
Probably 15, 20 at times.
Yeah, maybe even more sometimes, depending on how complicated the episode is.
Yeah, to give you an idea, a lot of the videos we're putting out are taking place over a month or two because we have so many projects going on that we're doing. And when we put together an assembly of all the footage that we shot, it can be, what, 4 hours long?
Yeah, absolutely. An episode that ends up being 17 minutes starts out as 4 hours, and you don't want to see those whole 4 hours, trust me. It's much more interesting to watch in a time lapse.
Yeah. If anybody's thinking of doing videos to share, the ads for revenue for YouTube in no way cover your cost for your time for filming and creating videos. You have to have a passion and a dedication to creating the videos as well.
And then you have to find other ways to make money, which is why we have our Patreon account with the Rahabit Tribe. The Rahabit Tribe helps support us to pay for making these videos. So right now we got a new BFF on the Rahabit Tribe, and we want to give a big shout out to Chris Harris. Thank you so much for supporting us.
The Patreon support we've gotten has been a huge boost to motivation, knowing that there's people out there willing to support us even with a $3 pledge a month. On Patreon we share real-time updates to kind of give a feel for where we're really at in real time, and as well as behind the scenes stuff where we share workflow for video editing as well as the software we use and any other kind of insights that we have along the way as we're working on the bus conversion.
So remember we said we had these little guys.
And as a thank you for everyone who subscribed to the channel, we're going to be giving away, what, 30 stickers?
So we had these wooden stickers made. They are biodegradable, they are also dishwasher safe, so you can put them anywhere, inside, outside, or on the top shelf of your dishwasher if it's on your mug.
And we're going to be giving away 30 of them to the first people who sign up, and we'll include a link to that below. All you have to do is go there and sign up. You'll be the first 30 people. Be sure and give us your real address, because we're going to be mailing them to you at no cost. Anywhere in the world. Yep, and if you're a supporter for Rehabilitate on Patreon, we're just going to send one to you as a huge thank you for, again, your supportive motivation. You inspire us to continue to try to make the best videos we can.
And what's better than one giveaway?
Oh yeah, two giveaways. You might remember we had an episode called Zero Waste Bathroom. It wasn't a bus topic, it's what we spend a lot of our time passionately doing, which is trying to find eco-friendly products to replace the non-sustainable, non-recyclable products that just fill entire households. In this episode, we share that we were using the Better Soap Company's products.
Yeah, we really liked the Better Soap Company and we weren't collaborating with them at that point, but they really liked our video and they have decided to collaborate with us today by giving you guys a prize. One lucky winner will win a shampoo bar, a conditioning bar, and a zero waste comb. I've been using these products. I love them. I highly recommend them. This sweepstakes is only for US residents though, and we'll include a link below so you can enter the giveaway on our Instagram.
Be sure and head over to sign up for that sweepstakes for the Better Soap Company products by August 26, 2020, so that we can do a drawing at that time and share who we're sending it out to.
And here's our favorite friends on the walk. Moo! Good thing I was head poking through the middle of the trees. So once again, a big thank you for watching and subscribing to our channel. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and push that subscribe button. It's the easiest way you can help us out and it's completely free. And then don't forget to select the alerts so that you can get notifications of when we put out new videos.
And if you're not skilled with YouTube, that's that little bell button next to the subscribe. I don't quite know why you have to subscribe and then subscribe again with an alert or a bell, but
you do. Next week's episode is a painting party.
And you're invited. We'll share that one with you next time.
Happy, happy, happy. No more grumpy time. Yay. Okay.
So we had these wooden stickers made. They're waterproof. No. What are they? Dishwasher safe?
Yeah. What?
I was going to bring it up. Go ahead. So if you'd like to sign up for a sweepstakes, one person will win a, oh, I don't remember what that is.
Shampoo bar, conditioner bar, and a zero waste comb. Do you want me to say it? Or?
Yeah. Today we're celebrating 5,000 subscribers. That's always
not a good one. Next week's episode is a painting party.
And you're invited along.